For some reason, it's not showing me. This is weird. There we go. Camera's just a little too high. I can't get it to work. There we go. Okay. Can you all hear me? For some reason, just wouldn't want to work. You know what? It's okay, buddy. Noah's being weird. He's my cat. Yeah, okay, good. You all can hear me. Okay, hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Casey. Tonight I'm going to be starting the Neitsuju, the final scene. It's, I don't think it's a really long game. It's just, there's a lot of talking in it, and that takes a long time. So, yeah. Who is all ready? Allison, hey, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it tonight. So, who's ready to get going? Oh, please don't mess up. That's weird. Alright, let me see if I got this thing going. Yeah, I did it. Okay, gonna be a little bit weird here for y'all. Just for a minute. Where did I put the game? I put the game somewhere. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Treasure Little Tower. I know I put it somewhere. Oh, wait. Secret Scarlet Hand. Secret Little Clock. Oh, yeah, here it is. Noah. I'm gonna have to get up. Thank you. Hold on, I'm gonna move my chat feed a little bit for y'all. So, okay, I'm gonna have to do something real quick. Be back in a second. Y'all can still hear me. Noah, what are you doing? Wanna get out? I have weird cats. I feel like I'm not sitting right now. There we go. Okay, don't know why the game's not going. See, y'all can see the little cursor thing going. There we go. Let's see if it works. Like a 10-second delay for me, so. Or more. Okay, that's like 15-second delay. 20-second. And it works. Maybe not. Okay, there we go. Phew, that was kind of scary. Yeah, I know, right? Alright.
Dear Bess, remember Maya Wynn from high school? I'm visiting her in St. Louis. We have tickets to tonight's premiere of the new Brady Armstrong movie, Vanishing Destiny. It's the last screening ever at the Royal Palladium. This place has been a landmark for almost a century. And now, in just 3 days, it's going to be demolished. I wish I could have seen the theater back in the 20s before it was turned into a movie house. All the great magicians performed here, even Harry Houdini. There's a lot of public opposition to the loss of this historic building. Rumor has it local activists are planning to stage a big protest out front tonight. The theater will be closed when we arrive, but they'll let us in since Maya is covering the story for the university newspaper. Oh boy, a press pass sure does come in handy. Maya told me she has an interesting lead, and we're on our way to interview Brady Armstrong about the controversy now. I know he's one of your favorite stars. Stay tuned. Maya always gets the full scoop. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
Okay, Nancy, here I go. Cross your fingers, there's a story behind this door.
Go get him, Scoop.
Meet you in the lobby.
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
Think I'll go check out the snacks. That sounds like Maya. Help! Nancy!
It's like, what, do I just do something? I thought she just kind of walked in, walked through the door and stuff. Nothing.
Hello?
Listen carefully. If they knock the theater down, a girl goes with it.
What? Who is this? Hello? Hello?
The chicken suit.
You'll never get away with this. Do you hear me?
Hello.
You're messing with the wrong girls, whoever you are. She's a reporter and I'm a detective, and we don't scare easy.
Burn.
This is Joseph
The
Hughes,
heck?
the caretaker. I'm looking for Brady Armstrong. He said he'd be there. Who's this? And what's all the excitement?
I don't know why my voice is kind of just decided to quit there for a minute.
My friend has disappeared from Brady's dressing room. I heard her scream. I think she's been kidnapped.
Now, please try to calm down and tell me what's going on. What's your name, dear?
My name is Nancy Drew. Maya Wynn is my friend, and she's gone. I was out in the hall when I heard her scream. I don't know how they could have taken her.
Disappeared from the men's dressing room? What makes you think she was taken?
It's like, come on, you stupid thing, it wouldn't go.
I just received a threatening call saying if I don't stop the theater demolition, I'll never see her again.
Well, they must have taken her through that secret passageway. Holy smokes! And you're on an inside line. That call must have come from inside the building. We gotta act quick. You check out the secret passageway. I'll make sure all the exits are locked, and then I'll come find you.
Hey,
Hey, you. No groupies in the dressing rooms. But since you're such a rascally fan, what would you say to
Amy.
a signed autograph from yours truly?
no thank you.
I'm not here for an autograph. My friend's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? Maybe you better tell me what's going on here.
I heard Maya scream. When I got here, she was gone, vanished. And then I got a creepy phone call from the kidnapper.
But where could they have taken her? What did they say?
I think they escaped through a secret passageway. I'm going to have to search this room.
Sure thing. How can I help?
His voice sounds familiar. It's gonna kill me.
The caretaker was looking for you. See if you can help him.
Roger.
Yeah? Okay. Nemo, do you want to go out too, bud? How does he expect us to know what to do about the secret passageway? You know, it's like, oh, sure, all great theaters have secret passageways. Just go, you know. I used to watch the podcast. Now I listen to it, but now I kind of don't. I love the one about with the guy, what the guy who played Ned. That was pretty cool. Oh my. The snake was here. That was before Sunny June was created. I heard that when Little Jackalope played this game.
I may have to cut this short, Hal. Someone just climbed out of my wardrobe.
Can't you see I'm on the phone here?
My computer's acting up again.
My friend's been kidnapped.
Listen, sweetheart, I have a premiere tonight and no stylist for my star, so don't tell me about problems.
I know, right? You know, the podcast is pretty good. I watched the one where the guys who played Frank and Joe Hardy were in there. That was hilarious. And I like what she does at the end. Like, or recently, the woman who does, like, asks all the questions, stuff like that, she has the people, you know, if they played characters, like, she asks them, she asks them, you know, like a series of questions, and they have to answer in their character. So it was really cool.
But this is an emergency.
I said scram.
I was texting for somebody to go to open my office door. So, okay, I can get out. Got sidetracked. Okay, can't. My phone keeps turning. Oh. Yeah, now you wanted me to scram, but I need to get something from in here real quick. Did I say it was wrong? Okay, I've kind of went too fast. Went too fast, should have gotten something from in here. So, how's everybody doing tonight? There you go, bud. Thank you, Christy, for the host. It's okay, Mom. Thank you. That, like, kind of scared me because it doesn't pop up for me on here. So all I heard was, like, a faint voice. I'm like, I know who that is, but what the heck? Like, I'm not used to that. Like, I'm just not used to that yet. Okay. Whatever. My door's open. I'm doing pretty well. Glad everybody's doing. Did you just hear a noise in the game? Okay, I'm gonna go down in order. Amy, I'm glad you're feeling relaxed. Allison, I hope that pulled muscle in your arm heals. And Chrissy, hope your day turns out better. And I'm doing pretty well. I was almost late because my mom and my sister were playing Trivial Pursuit, and I'm not gonna tell you how long we were playing that game. But let's just say Like, I'm gonna, oh gosh. Let's just say I still have some stuff I gotta do, and that's how long we were playing. Like, after I'm done streaming, I have a lot of stuff I gotta do. So, because I have some two new people in here, because I can't really remember, have any of you read the Nancy Drew books? Yellow or blue? Like the yellow ones being like these. This is the very first book I got. It's the first book, and then flip it over, and it's the second book. I actually got this for school. For those of you who don't know, I am homeschooled. I think I got this for school, and I just started reading it, and then I just loved it. So my mom, just started reading it and loved it. I'm trying to collect all the yellow hardback books. I have them all on my iPad on the Kindle app. Wrong side. So it was like, yeah, I started reading the books when I was 10. I hated reading as a kid, so
I can't quite reach.
I hated reading as a kid. And then I, got that book and loved reading ever since. So tell me how you all got hooked onto Nancy Drew, books or games, or both. Okay, whoops. Did I miss something? Oh. It's like from the Sacred Shadow Ranch. Hey, got that. It's cool. I started when I was 15 on the games. Yeah, I started back when I was, yeah, it was 2014, so yeah, I was 15. Did I say I was homeschooled? I am homeschooled just a minute ago. I am homeschooled. I'm almost done with high school. It's like, did I say that wrong?
This one's missing. This one's missing.
Oh, thought I had to go. Okay. So how did everybody's Mother's Day go? Okay. Oh yeah, then I do that again. Okay, I know. I mean, I haven't played this game in a while. I think that did something. Me, my mom, my grandmother, my sister, my dad, my brother, his wife, and my niece all went out to eat. Then we came home and played Xbox. For about 5 hours, and then my mom and I watched a show that we loved. It's called Timeless. Do you all watch that show? Season finale. 2 hours to the finale, I might add. I'm so mad at this, at them right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up. Ha-ha. Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card.
Yes.
Congratulations! You beat the magician. Don't forget to collect your winnings.
Do you like time?
Audience will be dazzled.
Do you like time travel? You like Back to the Future?
Your audience will be dazzled.
Oh, that's cool. I'm confused. There we go. Jeez. Oh man. Allison, did you like time travel? Is that what you said? Is that what you said sure to? I'm so confused at this thing right now. Yeah, basically, Timeless is about this guy who created a time machine this evil industry who stole the second time machine. They only have two, and somebody and like this evil thing, like this evil group, stole their time machine and is trying to rewrite the past to suit them, like where like Abraham Lincoln. Sorry, that's a bad example. Like the people from Apollo never landed on the moon. The Alamo, like a certain event didn't happen or did happen, something to that effect. Like they want to rewrite the past for themselves. Is basically what they're trying to do, and this is season 1. And this guy called Flynn is trying to stop them, but they don't. But this group of people that they call in doesn't know that they are bad people. They're just trying to stop this guy called Flynn, and at the end of the first episode, Flynn is talking to Lucy Preston. She's a history nerd. So that's what they called her in, because she knows a lot about the past. And then he pulls out a journal and said, "You wrote this." No, wait, she said that's my handwriting, but I didn't write that. And he said, "You will." And then he said that there are things written down, everything that has happened, that's going to happen. Like the first episode talks about the Hindenburg disaster. For those of you who know, the Hindenburg, a bunch of people died, the thing suddenly exploded, but a bunch of people died. But the people that were coming, that were supposed to die, didn't. The people that, the next day got on the thing and went, died. So it was like this huge thing, and oh my gosh, I think you'd really like it if you do like time travel. It's on oh my gosh, I cannot get this. It is on NBC. Their thing, it's on Netflix or the other one as well. Why won't that work? This way will work. Oh, that's nice. See, that's really cool. I can't figure this stupid thing out. Okay, I know how this goes. Now we're in season 2 of Timeless, and the season, the 2-hour season finale was last night, and my mom and I watched it, and oh my gosh, it is just amazing. Like, I almost started tearing up. That's how bad it was. Oh my gosh. There we go. Dear Mr. Houdini, congratulations. My stream acting up. My stream's acting up. Oh no. There we go. Congratulations on your latest unbelievable feat. Never have I seen the crowd at the Royal Palladium so enthralled by our performer. Stupendous! Honestly, I was assured that the watery grave was inescapable, even for a master such as yourself. Really? If I'd had any notion of risking my money, I was playing tricks on me. I might not have offered so I can't pronounce that. Wanna help me there? What does that say? A reward. After all, what man is made of money? Isn't that right, Mr. Houdini? My point is, well, I must admit that my cash flow is a little tight at the moment. More specifically, I do not have $50,000 available to give you at this time. The theater is young, but bound for glory, I'm sure you'll agree, and my bank account is still recovering from the building expenses. I'm sure you understand, sir. Whoop, didn't mean to do that. So, however, this letter is an announcement of golden opportunity, Mr. Houdini, not one of the gloomy regret. In lieu of cash and in accordance with my Laura's counsel, I am prepared to offer you a reward far more valuable than cash. I would like to make you my business partner by transferring 50% ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater into your name. Just think of it. Together we can make the Royal Palladium the foremost venue in the world for magic. Stupendous. He really liked using that word. Certainly a man as brilliant and worthy as yourself will recognize this as an irresistible offer and realize that there is no need to squabble over the petty details of your reward or invite the press to make a mountain out of a molehill in this affair. Please sign below and return the stock document to me if you agree to proceed with the transfer of 50% ownership of the theater into your name. In so doing, you will also be agreeing not to sue me or publicly defame my name. A detailed contract will follow. Stupendous. I'm looking forward to a mutually rewarding relationship with you, Mr. Houdini. Nice. Photos now. So anybody looking forward to that twist on the Little Mermaid tale? It's called the Little Mermaid. It looks really good.
St. Louis Police Department.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping.
Is the kidnapping in progress?
No.
Hold on, miss. I'll transfer you to the Missing Persons Unit.
Missing persons, Sergeant Mac Ramsey speaking.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping. No longer in progress.
And who am I speaking with, please?
My name is Nancy Drew.
Okay, Miss Drew. Now, did you witness this kidnapping?
No, but I heard it.
What exactly did you hear?
My friend went into a dressing room. I was out in the hall. And I heard her scream, so I went in after her, but she was gone.
When and where did this happen?
Just now, at the Royal Palladium Theater.
And what's your friend's name, Miss Drew?
Maya Wynn.
Can you spell that, please?
M-A-Y-A, last name N-G-U-Y-E-N.
Age?
19.
Physical description?
She's Asian American. I guess about 5'5", long black hair.
So you didn't actually witness anything, is that right?
I heard her screaming, and I received a threatening phone call. That must count for something.
A threat. Can you describe the voice? Was it a man or a woman?
It was spooky. I think they were using some voice disguise device.
Yes. That'll make it impossible to tell the gender of the caller. Did you notice anything suspicious looking in the vicinity?
No.
No suspects. Any visible signs of struggle in the dressing room? Did your friend leave anything behind? Her purse? Anything that might have fallen out of her pockets?
No.
No evidence. Does your friend work at the theater?
No, she's a student at Washington University.
Does your friend have any enemies?
Maya? I highly doubt it.
And what business did Maya have entering the theater dressing room?
She's a reporter for the school paper. She was there to do an interview.
What about Maya's parents? Have they been contacted?
They're in Vietnam this time of year. I don't know how to contact them.
Okay, miss. I'll file this report. After 24 hours, if she hasn't turned up, we consider her a missing person and begin to investigate.
How can she turn up? She's been kidnapped.
Unlikely. With all the scuttlebutt around this demolition, this stinks of student prank.
A prank? But this building is going to be demolished in 72 hours. How can we afford to take that chance?
How do you mean?
The kidnapper must be holding her in the building, don't you think?
Unlikely. No competent kidnapper keeps their captive anywhere near the scene of the abduction. Is there anything else, Miss Drew?
Sergeant, I really don't think we can afford to wait 24 hours.
It's standard procedure, Miss Drew. Unless you can provide us with some evidence that your friend was taken by force, it's 24 hours.
Thanks, Sergeant. I'll call you back when I have the evidence.
You do that.
Bye.
Getting told that dinner's ready. What the heck am I not here? Somebody jumped me way ahead.
No teeny boppers till showtime. House rules.
Have you seen my friend Maya? She's 19, 5'5", black hair. She has on running shoes, jeans, and a black shirt with butterflies on it.
And the crisis is...
She's a reporter doing a story on the theater demolition. She was trying to interview Brady Armstrong.
Forget Chomstrong. If she wants the real story, she better talk to me.
And why is that?
Hollywood? The fantastic plastic vacuum? I wouldn't go there in a pig's suitcase. I'm Nicholas Falcone, solemnly sworn to lead the forces of Hadit and slay the dragon of corporate generica. Who are you, and what's with the doom and gloom?
I know, right?
I'm Nancy, but I think I missed something. Generica?
Haven't you heard? The battle is on. There's a human chain forming out front as we speak. But all that can wait. It's obvious you got a situation, so what's up?
My friend's been kidnapped. I've got to start searching this place.
Phew. Kidnapping? That's a high-profile tactic. Somebody means business. So what's the demands?
The phone call was awful. They want the demolition stopped.
No kidding. That'll blast those bureaucrats and corporate bigwigs out of their dream world. Applause for the cause. We need all the help we can get.
Excuse me? We're talking about a girl's life here.
I'm sorry. I know you're upset, but they won't mess with your friend. They just took her for effect. It's called making a statement.
Oh, so this is just a pretend kidnapping. I never would have guessed. Maya's scream sounded so real.
She'll be okay. Trust me.
Right. I need to start searching for evidence, but I'll be back with more questions for you, Nicholas.
Fight the power.
You're gonna get some of my nerves.
Watch out there, Nancy. That projector's crumbling like a prehistoric cookie. You must be Nancy. The worry's written all over your face. Well, I'm Joe. I started to look for you, but then I figured better to park myself and let you find me. Any trace of your friend?
Not a trace, and the dressing room is in ship shape. If I hadn't heard her scream, I'd think she had just disappeared in a puff of smoke.
Well, what about calling the police? There's an outside line in the ticket booth.
Thanks, but I already tried that. Standard procedure says I'm on my own for the next 24 hours.
Standard procedure?
They seem to think it might be a prank.
But this theater's going to be torn down in 3 days. Did you tell them that?
They say it's unlikely that the kidnapper would keep her in the building.
Well, I checked all the outside doors, and they're locked up tight. Only folks who've been in the theater all day are Brady and Simone, you and Maya, and Nicholas Falcone, and myself.
How can you be sure?
Well, I've only got this one pair of eyes, so I can't say 100%.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
I was up here in the projector room, sound testing for the premiere. But I'd be disappointed in your detective work if you didn't put me through the ringer like a regular suspect.
How did you know I was a detective?
And Maya's a reporter, right? Well, you yelled it in my ear when I called down to the dressing room earlier. Remember?
Good memory. She's been working on a story about the demolition. I wonder if that's why they took her.
Who knows why they did it? The important thing's to get her back. Now, what's your plan of attack?
Time to start searching. Can you give me a map or some blueprints of this place?
Try calling county administration. The records division keeps that type of stuff. I bet a blueprint would show secret passages that even I've never found. Ask for the original plans, not the ones from the 56 remodel.
What was the 56 remodel all about?
J.J. Thompson, the original owner, died in 1950. His kids inherited it and decided that movie theaters were the wave of the future. Anyway, I spent the last 40-something years finding my way around this place, so let me know if I can help.
Thanks, Joseph.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
They were to cut this short because dinner's ready. I'm trying to get to go to date 2. Dang it, wrong way again.
Nancy Drew, Simone Mueller, don't worry, Vanishing Destiny is off. We've got bigger fish to fry.
So you heard about Maya?
Of course. I mean, a kidnapping? Right out of my star's dressing room? The premiere is small potatoes. It's worth more to us canceled, or at least postponed. When the news gets out, the whole nation will be watching.
I'm worried sick about my friend here, and all you can think of is another media event.
Where are you from?
River Heights. Why?
Yes, precisely. River Heights. Listen, doll, I'm from L.A. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. We'll find your friend, or Brady Armstrong will, and when he does, every girl in America will wish she'd been kidnapped instead of Maya what's-her-name.
This theater is going to be demolished in 3 days. Brady can help search if he wants, but I'm not going to sit back and wait for him to save the day.
Honey, you've got spunk. Ever consider acting? This girl power thing is red hot right now. Of course, we'd have to think of a stage name. Nancy Drew is so utterly forgettable.
No, it's not.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Oh, please, Nancy, I was on the phone, doing business. But if I'm ever hard-pressed for entertainment, I'm sure kidnapping would be a real hoot.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
No, right? Someone's just awful.
Nancy, what's the 411?
The 411?
Come on, Nancy. That's vintage slang. You know, the 411, the deal, the lowdown.
Oh, the information.
Exactly.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
I was outside, harnessing public outrage. Ask anyone.
So, humans against the destruction of illustrious theaters. Tell me about it.
This theater's a spotted owl. It's a humpback whale. It's endangered. Illustrious buildings testify to our finest human hours. They should be celebrated, not bulldozed to make way for cardboard megaplexes. Need I say more?
Do you know what they plan to build on this spot after the theater is gone?
Oh, it's very hush-hush. The name of the building firm is Wave of the Future, and the owner is some B. Thompson, descendant of J.J. Thompson, but he's never available for comment. Fishy, right? $10 says B stands for baloney.
Catch you later.
Fight the power. What's up? Can't talk long. Gotta check on my people.
What's your attachment to saving this theater? You seem so personally invested.
Politics is personal, but with this place, it's ultra-personal. My grandma, Louisa Falcone, designed the molds for all the insane plasterwork that you see in this lobby and in the auditorium.
The detail is so intricate. You just don't see this kind of artistry in new theaters nowadays.
True, but there's more. I guess the architect-owner guy, J.J. Thompson, ran out of cash before the building was done. He never paid my grandma dime one, and then he denied that she had ever done the work in the first place.
Didn't she fight it?
Yeah, she was the artist type, not a deal maker. I guess she'd never signed any contractual stuff with JJ, and she didn't have the resources to sue him or any of that, so I guess she just had to let it go.
She must have been so frustrated.
Here's the kicker. After JJ sharked her on this 2-year project, she was broke, and then the Great Depression hit. She could never afford to work as an artist again.
Was she bitter about it?
Louisa, Mother Serenity Falcone? She just kept on trucking in true Falcone style. Died at 97 without a bitter bone in her body. I think she had a happy life, but this theater holds the last artwork she ever did. Don't you see, Nancy? Saving this place is not just for history, it's for justice.
Can't you get some justice now?
My family has been trying for years, but there doesn't seem to be anything on record that links her to this place. Nancy, could you do me a favor?
I think I know what you're going to ask.
While you're searching, could you just keep your eye out?
If I run across the name Louisa Falcone or anything else that might help, you'll be the first to know.
You're cooler than I thought, Nancy.
I try to play it down.
How goes the search?
I found some of JJ's personal documents inside a secret panel in the basement.
Well, don't just stand there. Start breaking it down.
Did you ever hear about a challenge that J.J. Thompson issued to Harry Houdini back in 1925?
Yeah, and?
Let's just say that J.J. Thompson found himself in a tight spot.
What does this have to do with the ownership of the theater?
From what I can tell, J.J. had to give Harry Houdini 50% of the theater as the reward.
Ha! Serves that swindler J.J. right. Nancy, do you realize what this means?
Enlighten me.
If Thompson didn't own the whole place, then whoever inherited it from Thompson doesn't legally own the whole place either.
Which means they don't have the authority to knock this building down.
We've got to find out what happened to his half of the ownership. You keep looking for Maya. I've got a laptop out in my van. I'll get online and do some research. Check back soon.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
Nancy, it's Joseph. Wait till you see this. Come to the projection room.
Van. That's so funny. Oh, that's great.
Nancy, take a look at this.
Where did you find it?
Brady found it.
This should be enough evidence to get the police over here, don't you think?
I should think so. Give the police a call, and then you better go back to your hotel and get some rest.
Gosh, I am exhausted.
Go ahead and use the phone in the ticket booth. I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, I'm getting told that it's really time for dinner, so I gotta hurry.
Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
Please hold. Missing persons, this is Ramsey.
Hi, Sergeant Ramsey. This is Nancy Drew. I spoke to you earlier today about the disappearance of my friend, Maya Wen.
Hello, Miss Drew. You're calling to tell me that you found your friend, I hope.
I wish that were true, sir. No, she's still missing. I'm calling to report that I have the evidence you asked for.
What did you find?
Someone else here at the theater found Maya's press pass. It was clipped to her shirt when she went into the dressing room. It must have been torn off when she was kidnapped.
Or it fell off. Or she just tossed it.
Maya is very serious about her work, Sergeant Ramsey. She never goes anywhere without that pass, and she would not willingly leave it behind.
Is the pass damaged in any way?
No.
Was anything disturbed in the area where it was found?
I don't know. I'm not the one who found it.
Okay, well, thanks for checking in, Miss Drew. If Maya hasn't turned up by tomorrow, we'll definitely be out to investigate. Someone will take a look at the press pass then.
But you said that if I found evidence, you'd investigate the theater today.
I'm sorry, Miss Drew, but we can't go chasing after every kid who decides to take a leave of absence. The vast majority of missing juveniles disappear of their own accord, and they reappear when they're good and ready.
You have to believe me. Maya would never play this kind of game. Nicholas Falcone said he thinks somebody is using her to make a statement.
Nicholas Falcone? Is he involved in this? Are you involved with him?
Haddett is demonstrating against the demolition in front of the theater. Nicholas has set up shop in the lobby. I've spoken to him. I'm not involved with him.
Are you aware of the allegations against Mr. Falcone's character, Miss Drew?
Allegations?
Nick Falcone operates according to his own rules. He'll do just about anything to save a theater, and he's not afraid to use extreme tactics.
What kind of extreme tactics?
You name it. Vandalism, sabotage, chaining himself to demolition machinery.
Is that right?
And last year there was a situation over in Nashville. Just when the oldest theater in the city is about to be torn down, and mind you, Haddett is there in full force, a girl goes missing. So happens she's the daughter of the demolition boss. They go crazy looking for her. There's a call, just like the one you described. Anyway, to make a long story short, the demolition is called off. And 3 weeks later, the girl is seen snuggling up to Falcone in a Memphis coffee shop.
Are you suggesting Nicholas is staging this thing?
I'm just saying that there's more to situations like these than meets the eye. Nick Falcone is a real operator, and he likes to humiliate the police. I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon here with this whole Royal Palladium thing and let him make my unit look like a bunch of chumps.
I see.
So you aren't going to have any credit with us if you join ranks with him.
Does he have a criminal record?
Oh, minor stuff. Disorderly conduct, trespassing, yada yada yada. But Nick Falcone can slime his way out of a sticky situation like no one I've ever seen. Unfortunately, there's no jail sentence for being a royal pain in the neck.
There are no good citizenship awards for it either.
Look, I know you're worried, but for now, there's nothing we can do. And there's nothing you can do either. Why don't you go home and get some rest? I'm sure you've had a long day.
Well, this has been very informative, Sergeant Ramsey. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night, Miss Drew.
I heard the whole thing, Nancy. Go get some sleep. I'll keep an eye on things till morning.
Planning a funeral is such a dreadful pain. Wouldn't you rather just stop the demolition? Ugh. Okay, computer, you can do it now. Come on. Okay, guess I gotta just save it then. Okay, that works. That's done. I exit again. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Okay, don't know why this is happening. Okay, I have to sign off and then I'm supposed to do a hard reset on my computer because this is not supposed to be happening. Okay, everybody, hope you all enjoyed my stream. This video will be up on my YouTube soon. It'll be on later tonight. May 0. Sorry. I'll be finishing this game, Main Street Final Scene, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. If y'all want to come back tomorrow, watch me finish the game. Please, if you haven't already. No, I did get far. Thank you, Amy. You're welcome for the stream. And Chrissy, you're welcome for the stream as well. Please follow me on my social media sites on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you set it up on Twitch, you can get a notification when I go live via email or the Twitch app if you have it on your phone or tablet. Anyway, hope you all have a good night, and where's this not going? Okay, how do you do this? How do you, Alt Shift, what? Alt, no, Control, Delete, no, Alt, Control, Delete, Alt, Control, Delete.